And let me see if this is any less disturbing the second time around. I read. Okay. He encourages the father to go through with it. And he says, amateurs always start with the eyes or groin, those for last. Start with the knees and elbows. Cutting the joints produces far more pain than the legs, arms, or torso. It reduces the risk of a spasm spoiling your work. And it has the added benefit that every single time he moves, it's like slicing the knives all along. It's like the knives are slicing those joints all over again, and he will move. When you flinch him, don't think of him as human. It's just tissue. It's just a chore to be done. For Katie. Was he here to read the second time around? I noticed that after the part I just read, Catman says after the first cut, the father's job would get easier. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, but I'm trying to do this in like one take, if you will. So I'm gonna keep going. It's not that I'm always so squeamish. I mean, I watched like every episode of The Sopranos but one, which I missed, which I'm probably going to see one of these days. And in one episode, they are torturing this guy, trying to get him to do something, and he won't. And somebody suggests that they threaten to cut off his cock and balls. And fortunately they don't. I mean, just a threat scares him enough that he gives them what they want. But, still, it's pretty fucking brutal. And later on, Tony gets angry at a guy because this guy approached his daughter, and it's been a while since I saw the episode. It was either in a threatening way or or he was propositioning her. I don't know what, but in any case, the guy did it pretty much with the goal of upsetting Tony, and it worked. And Tony went and he beat the guy up and put the top part of his jaw on a toilet bowl, and then stomped down on the guy's head so that it shattered the top part of his mouth, and all of his teeth went flying everywhere. And that was obviously horrible. That was obviously painful for the presuming even lived through it, which, for his sake, I hope he didn't. The difference with that was quick. That was over real fast, and it's not something that I ever saw again. With this, Catman's description of it, and seeing this guy in so much terror, and the idea that this was just another day at the office for them, I wasn't ready for it. I guess what I've said up until now makes that statement obvious and redundant, but I wasn't ready for it. And I hope that Gale, and for that matter most of the readers of the book, don't feel like this is the right way to treat this type of criminal, that this is a just punishment, because I don't really know what to say other than I couldn't disagree more. I feel like, again, if the guy's that evil, or if the guy's that dangerous, then just kill him quick. I am actually, I wrote a live journal entry that sort of has to do with this, with the treatment of criminals, with what's justice and what's just sadism and excessive cruelty. And I'm going to link to that, so you can have a look if you want. Because I mean, right now I'm just pretty much rambling, and I think that I wrote out my thoughts in a much more coherent and eloquent manner in a live journal entry. So I'll link to that. And this clip has got to be getting pretty long by now, so let me think about what else to say. Well, first of all, and I guess most importantly, I am not sure, like, this is nothing personal, and this is not about the quality of the book, because the quality of the book since I've been reading has usually been pretty good, but this actually made me consider dropping it, because I don't know how much more of this I can take, and it would be a great relief if, if Gale could tell me, in all honesty, that I'm not going to see shit like this very often in the future if I stick around, because I'm just not sure I could take it. As for the other stuff, I was surprised that Scandal is even still around after being kicked off the team in 2 issues, though, in the last issue written by Gale. I would have thought that she would be elsewhere, and if she hadn't said at the end, "Wait a minute, you guys are kicking me off the team and taking her," then it seemed we probably never would have known that they had made that decision. So there's that. And I probably would have enjoyed the strip club scene and the dialogue and the ragdoll. Actually, Ragdoll had a little less to say than usual this issue. As I said before, I do agree with them that Black Alice is all kinds of hot. She is. But anyway, like, everything that came after the torture scene, or the prelude to torture scene, if you want to get technical, I would have enjoyed that much more, or I would have been more into it. I would have been able to concentrate more on it if I didn't have the first part of the issue still in my head.